That definitely helps. To go over here. And we are at, oh, good. Good. Progress. Okay. Drop that. And we'll go back to Banished and see how it is doing. Does it continue when I'm away? Crop field. Select the crop that is planted. Wheat or cabbage. That's my choice. And enable or disable automatic. Well, I want you to automatically do it all. See how that works. This being completed. You work. Fine. You're making progress. Where was get rid of the rock? Go bye-bye. You don't need a road. We don't need to remove any structure. We can speed you up a bit. Look at that. Speed is good. Definitely helps. All right. Don't figure out how to get these mushrooms up. We can. Oh, I can assign jobs. So, they seem to already have them. Convenient. Who is going to do this then? Oh, you're taking care of more rocks. Good, good. That'll give you building supplies. Can I make this go faster? Okay. The well is coming in. Chickens are doing their thing. And I don't think this game is going to keep me entertained. I was hoping to at least get 10 minutes out of it. Let's go up to 10 times speed. I'll just see if those crops get planted. No. This. Why are you not planting the crops? That would just make sense. You apparently are a crop field. Okay. You can have an orchard over here. That's great. And why can't I just... The orchard's too small. Of course it is. Alright. I think we're ready for our next game. That was Banished, and it is being banished. Our next one is Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition. And playing Dungeons and Dragons. You are supposed to go to this one. Baldur's Gate 2. I have a choice of Shadows of Amn, Throne of Baal, or the Black Pits. I don't know. Let's just pick the middle one. The Lord of Murder shall perish, but in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. And I couldn't make it through all that. A little too fast. Okay. So, we are going to do single player. I want to make my character. That could be the best part of the whole game. So, my gender chosen by pressing gender. Okay, there we go. So males get whatever profession they choose to excel at. Females also can. Why did you even write that? It says the same exact thing. Okay, your appearance. I don't know about these being really choices. They're definitely interesting graphics. Lots of elves. Be a pirate. That's so weird looking at. Staff. Knife. Oh, she has a kitty cat. We're going back through to pick something that's not horrible. Right, that's kind of cute. So, I don't want to use a custom, we're just going to do done. And your class. Oh, we have to pick your race first. Determine what your base abilities will be. Humans are the predominant race. They rule most of the significant empires. They are the most social and tolerant races, except perhaps halflings. They may advance any class. And are the only race that can dual class. But they can't multi-class. Elves get a resistance against charm and sleep magic, infravision, +1 Seiko, bonus with bows, short swords, and long swords. They lose on opening locks, but they gain on picking pockets. Yeah, that's weird. Dwarves get saving throws. No. They have a bonus to a lot of stuff. Not really a deficit besides wisdom. Half elf. 30% resistance against charms and sleep magics. Infravision. 10% pickpocket. 5% hide in shadows. I think that's a good one. We don't need anything that's got a mix. The class. We need a ranged one, so rangers. Yes, they're archers. Get a hit die of D10. A druid. 10% resistance to bunch of stuff. Hit die of D8. Sorcerer gets a D4. Shaman. That doesn't even say D something. Oh, levels. Animals. They get summoned spirits. A fighter maid. I can't be a mix. The mages don't get armor. And you get one weapon class. Bards have a D6. I think the Ranger's probably one of the better ones. They don't get pets in this one. Only the Shaman. We want a pet. We're picking that. And our alignment. We will be true neutral. Ability. Back. Did the Shaman need? I can't look at that. Okay, when I look at the Shaman, it should tell me they can dance. They have a penalty to armor. They have spirits. Right. Ineligible for any stronghold. Does not gain bonus spells per day from high wisdom. I have a feeling it's not going to last, but we'll try it. Okay, back to alignment. We were picking neutral. And then abilities. Skills. Would be distance. So that's a sling, a dart, a short bow. We're going with short bow. And it's used by thieves who can't use long bows. Sure, fine. What if we picked a quarterstaff? +3 to hit, a +3 to damage. You're a +3 to each of those. Magical two-handed weapons are more powerful. Okay, that sounds pretty good with that one. And what is there more? Oh, I get to pick 5. Okay. We'll take the staff and the bow and the weapon style allows you to use 2 melee things. Maybe. I don't think most of these I want to use. Guess we'll go with it. And bling. Okay. Preschool level 1. I get 5 spells. We would like to cure light wounds. We would like, I don't know what Shaylay is. So this is alliteration. And the spell enables the caster to create a magical cudgel as a +1 bonus to attack roll. Inflicts more damage. Doom makes them feel doom. Entangle, we should do that. Bless, so you're raising the morale of friendly creature by +1 and their attack. The armor of faith. We want that one too. There's no other choices here. So I don't want to create that. Yeah, I guess we'll take Doom. Done. I get 5 of these. Dark skin is going to be a defense. Charming a person or animal will allow it to if the caster harms or attempts to harm the charmed person. Spells it, I don't know. Flame blade. Ooh, that's a damage. We'll take that. Good berry. 5 magical berries that restores 1 hit point when eaten. Low poison would be used. Resistance, defense, and I guess we're done. Yep. And level 3, we want healing. Holding an animal keeps it immobilized. I could summon insects. Strength of 1. Thinking. You have to do this for all levels. Visibility. Cure disease. We're done. Animal summoning. That. Cause serious wounds. Yes. Cure serious. Yes. 1 more. Defensive harmony. Death Ward. X spells. Spell protects the target from all forms of death magic. Call woodland being. We have to keep going. Animal summoning. Critical wound. Cure them. Insect plague. We're done. Another one. Okay. Let's conjure. We probably won't make it though. So we'll conjure more. Okay. Your appearance. At least that kind of purple. Clothing. Purple. That one. Oh, it's me. Okay. I don't care what these think. Their name will be Emerson. Done. Accept. And difficulty. Easy. Very easy. Okay. Your journal has been updated. We're on chapter 8 somehow to start out with. Okay. We can talk. We can use a martial staff. We can use a fist. Shamanic dance. Find traps. Quick spells. To be there later on. Okay? Oh, I move with my mouse.
It will be done.
Look at us walk. Go us. This gonna move. Okay, that was it. Supposed to click on the face. Yep. That was super clear. The wheels of prophecy, air turn. Gorian's ward hath come. Crossroads of past, present, and future. The one foreseen, the one foretold. Interesting. I forgot to do this. Okay. So, where is my good? Okay. Let's see if I got this fixed. There we go. Look at that. It kind of worked. All right. Back to our game. Forest Spirit, the wheels of prophecy, we read this. Continue. That which hath passed is ne'er truly gone. History repeats through, mortals chose not to see. War and bloodshed be not new to the realms. A god that once hath been may be once again. Armies march and cities burn. The rivers froth with tainted blood. The corpses of those born not innocent feed the inferno of boiling hate. Okay, how much of this do we need to... This is a lot. Okay, so we have the pillar things. There's rocks. Someone approaches, and judging from what the spirits have said, it's likely there is a hostile intent. You must prepare for battle. Have the martial staff and shamanic dance. No spirits have answered my call. Seems about right.
So, I have found you at last.
I have found you at last. One effort to track me down. Too many old wards for your liking. We are. Yes, you found me. All that you need to know is that I've been given the pleasure of ending your...
I may yet mount your head on the wall with all the other ball spawn I've
Okay.
killed. I haven't. Not all of us have been wandering.
Yes. Can we just get on with the fight scene?
It has already been decided. We shall
Yes.
see.
Okay.
You will fall. Yes, certainly.
My goodness, this is hard to or we can zoom in a bit. That would help.
You will fall by. What is it?
Must be hitting her. Yeah, I'm already done with this. Okay. 2 games down. Yes, we would like to quit the game. I am quite sure. And we are going to uninstall that one. Our next one is going to be the Bard's Tale 4 Director's Cut. And no idea how old this game is. 2019 it says in spots. Okay. You. Coming. Computer. There we go. Well, it's pretty. But I did check that from everything. Yes. The visibility looks great. Auto detect everything. You'll automatically save. Awesome. New game. Game difficulty. Easy. Save anywhere on. Auto resurrection on. Permadeath off. Show enemies on map on. You're singing something.
Honor demands that we fight.
None of us are going to die.
The heck?
Oh dear. Not really.
To the field of honor.
We'll win this.
Okay, I guess we're taking nursery rhyme. Okay. Do I have an option? Oh, for gamepad. Nice. Free movement. Skippable puzzles will be on. Auto map, mini map, show waypoint. Yes. Sure, call it game slot. I'm the only one playing.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day.
Of course it's a cold and wintry day. Why wouldn't I pick one that took place in the summer?
And a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men...
It's pretty, but I don't want to watch this scene. Elves are naturally more intelligent than other cultures, and they make sure you don't forget it.
Do you feel pity, friends, when you look upon these wretches? Well, wash it from your hearts. For these are the villains who seek to turn Scarabray into a pit of...
Garabray. Yeah, I can't roll that.
Dwarves, drow, and practitioners of the dark arts. Enemies all, whose wicked lives must end if our city is to live in peace again.
Yes, of course. Can we skip this scene? No.
Thus, children, shall the sword father smite all who...
We're going to speak to Rabbi. Oh, it's in first person. That's gonna be a problem. Options. You were supposed to not be first person. So... don't really care what you picked for most of this. We might be done already. I don't want to head bob. I want to zoom out. When I looked at this thing, this did not look... Yep. Okay. That's a fail. First person is not happening. And we'll uninstall that. Let's try Barrow Trauma. This looks older. What on here is talking? Okay. Ooh, we gained some more followers. Thank you. We have gained newfound fresh and epic blunders and cuddly toxic. Welcome. All right. Have you loaded? You have. And yes, I would like English. I'd also like to know why we're not showing up over here. And now will you? Fake fish. That's interesting. Okay. Yes, you picked it up. Good. So, Daedalic Entertainment? Okay. No, don't save my stuff. Only my save file. Epic online service. I didn't realize it was Epic. Sure, cross-play is fine. You had an update this winter. That's a good sign. I don't want to do mods yet. Just want to try the training thing and see how we like it. So, moving and interacting with the environment. Sure, let's start there. We'll make sure you are not first person. Watchers are docile but inquisitive creatures. Despite having no desire to attack submarines, they frequently approach ships to gaze at human activities. Ah, I see you're still standing. I'd like to keep this brief since you're the 6th person I've had to guide today. And frankly, I'm getting tired of it. We have to click on the text. Yep. Where am I? Who am I? You're in an automated rehabilitation chamber. Of course, I've suffered a traumatic experience and was in a perpetual state of screaming and defecating your boiler suit. Dr. Happy has seen fit to treat you. I don't remember anything. That's great news, and significantly reduced the chance of intense nightmares and flashbacks, too. It's an intended but slightly inconvenient side effect of your medication. We just have to reteach you all the basics, like using your arms and legs, and you're good to go and make some money to pay your medical bills. Of course, there's medical bills. Anyway, let's get you going. Try to move those arms and legs, will you? The door will open once you press the button. It's slightly out of reach, though. Oh, it's the standard letters to move myself. Okay, here's the question first. Can I just use the controller? Nope. Okay. So, we're going to use E. Left mouse button. What do I have to click on it right where it? Fantastic. So, Dr. Happy's vitamin. Fantastic. Pick up an item, point it with the cursor, and use left button. Okay. It would be helpful if you didn't move when I was doing it. I've gained an ID card. So now I can go through the door. Look at that. Look at that. We wanted to go down. That's S. Woo. I thought we were going to fall. Okay, funeral service. Dr. Happy's vitamin. Okay, what is talking now? We have muted multiple tabs repeatedly. Let's mute the tabs again. And you are being muted. Let's see if that fixes it. Resume. Okay. And I had to hit the button. There we go. Look at that. I even remembered that. Left mouse button. Take that, sure. Shift. Whoa. Contextual orders. Okay, let's just somehow get out of this. Okay. So here I get this. What the heck happened to it? It's on the floor. Of course it's on the floor. Nope. Nope. Close this thing. Wait, I can move you. That works too. Pick that up. Pick that up. We did this. Shift. Oh my gosh, I have to drag it into my inventory. Okay. This is really annoying. Haha, I did it. Okay. Now we're over here. Where are you? Okay. So now we have the screwdriver. Wouldn't we want to use the screwdriver? Yeah. So you need to turn around. Double click you to equip you. Okay. That also turns you around. Repair that. So far, so good. We're gaining electrical engineering and not electrocuting ourselves. We have to wait for the pump to drain the room. Okay. Oh, and I got a Steam achievement. Look at me go. Okay. We're walking. We're leaving that alone. Right? Okay. So these are supply cabinets. Take everything that they give me. Apparently they each take one slot. That is the power thing. Okay. Now I want to go down. I am supposed to equip the welding tool and weld where the water is. This does not make a lot of sense. I don't think we're supposed to weld where the... I have to fill the welding tool. Okay. We filled the welding tool. And now... Too far from it. You're not dropping it. You want me to weld underwater? Okay. Pretty sure we weren't supposed to do this. The light component. E. You could repair that. E. You could rewire that. Left mouse button to weld. What am I welding? Right there. You want me to weld right there. What am I doing wrong? It's controlled by buttons or remote controls wired to it. The rewire. Your E. Right here, you're pointing to right there. E. But if I go up then? Apparently jump. What am I supposed to weld? Aim it with the right mouse button and then left to fire. Okay. How's that going? Is that what we're supposed to be doing? It looks like you're welding your feet. Which again, I know you're not supposed to do. Okay, what if we go over here? There we go. Still welding where there's water, though. Okay. Let's take that out of our hand. Can we? Nope. What are those? Diving suits. Yeah, that would have been useful. Sure. Except apparently I hit down too much. How do I go back up? Right. Right. And there we go. So we can go back up. Go over here. And I'm supposed to put this on. Yeah. Okay. And then, oh, I forgot some oxygen. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's go back up and get the oxygen. Now up. All the way. Whoa. Why can't you walk? Here, put that in your inventory. You can't. Okay. Can we put you... No. We need those. We're going to put that on this. There we go. And we're going to grab a couple extras because it's me. And I will likely need them. Okay. Now we're going down. We're obtaining a wrench. Where's the wrench? You're not obtaining anything. Why do you have stuff in your hand still? Take it out of your hands. You won't. Okay. Where's the wrench? Obtain a wrench. That's... We have to swim over here to get it? That's gonna be... Yeah, we're not going through that. Okay. We need... Push the power button, maybe? I have to find the wrench. Okay. I'm not seeing a wrench, though. And... Still not seeing a wrench. I don't see a wrench up here either, but up. You aren't clearing this thing before I'm telling you to go over. Okay. Okay. Now you're over here. And where's the wrench? That's the camera. There's no wrenches. There's no wrenches. Did I miss a wrench? You're not a wrench, are you? Nope, you're a light. So where is the wrench? It should look like one. Maybe it's in the locker. Aha! So, now we go this way. And... Yep, you have the wrench. You click E on that. E. Repair it. Mechanical engineering skill. The hard part? Remembering to look in the locker. Okay. We're going. Now I can walk over here. And click on the pump. And we would like you to go out. Oh, we have to put the water in. So that we can float to reach up. Okay. Yep. Come on. Up. 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 Okay. You walk out of here. E. The button. Okay. We're in some sort of rock tunnel. Ah, shit, we didn't think you'd get this far so soon. This sector is unfortunately still quite unfinished, as you can see. There used to be a mud raptor nest here, but we're 90% sure they're all gone. What's a mud raptor? I already know it's not fun. Hold on a second. I see some additional movement on a camera. Uh-oh. What's that noise? That must be the mud raptor. You've completed the basics tutorial. Do I want to continue to the roles? Yes. And the dynamics of Europa's underwater ecosystem are still not fully understood, but it is believed that the base of the food chain is mostly formed by chemosynthetic bacteria. And I really like what they let me finish reading it. 2 days since your latest malpractice lawsuit. So, we are here to get papers signed on the submarine. All right, am I familiar with the courses you offer? No. Just a thingamajig politician dude in his ivory tower trying to solve a problem. Actually solving the problem. What problem? The submarine business. It ain't all that. Aren't many that return from a trip. Ain't any that return from 10 trips. Wow, we have great grammar. So there's a 100% discount on whatever passes as education here. Because that'll solve things. Are you bashing your own program? I'm just the reception, dude. Ain't my job to get meat for the grinder. Want my advice? Take a station job. Fight back against the system. But I want to find adventure. Besides, there's no food here. Suit yourself. There are 5 courses. Captain, if you feel like delegating all the shitty tasks, this is for you. Highly recommend. Like the famous Herman Pollard. Sure, then there's the fixin' guy. The engineer gets all the fancy toys, but with a high risk of being shocked. It's not for the weak-hearted. Then there's the mechanic, if you don't mind getting wet. He's doing the welding and pump fixing, that kind of thing. Is not recommended for smokers. Sounds like important jobs. Yeah. Then there's a security officer, if you like shooting the creepies. There's usually 2 in love with their power, though. I actually got this tattoo that says Azob. Means all security officers are bastards. Watch out for those dudes. They can't all be bad. Finally, there's the medical doctor. Most of them are creepier than the actual creepies, but some actually make people better. They're some literal saints. Anyway, if you're still interested, move on to the next room. We're going to move to the next room, which was to walk over and E and push the button. Look at that. Okay. So, C to toggle the list of crew members. Select a trainee position from the left with the mouse. So, I don't know. I guess I'm doing this one. The mechanic maintains the mechanical system. Additionally, leaks in the hull are typically fixed by mechanics as they have superior welding skills. Yeah. We're walking back over now. Okay. I can grab people. I can heal people. Sure. None. Okay. So what happens now? Do we just take you to the door? Okay. No, I don't want to be a mechanic. Let's try the once. You're not gonna let. You're going to make me do them all. Okay. Let's see if I go back out here if we can just start playing. Try the actual thing. Okay. How do we get out this part without going through all this? Info. Let's try escape. Woohoo! Main menu. Yeah. Let's try a new game. I did the tutorials, or at least as much of them as I'm going to do. Map seed. No. Select the submarine. I have two choices. Nope. I have two choices. Yeah, let's go with that. You're both beginners, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. And start. Okay. Ooh, we got another achievement. The Cold Caverns. Kind of cool. Close this wall. All right. Submarines in the water. It's the early 21st century. It was discovered that under the icy, irradiated surface of Jupiter's moon, Europa, lies a vast sea sustaining microbial life. Following the discovery, it didn't take long for the first manned spaceflight to arrive on Europa and verify the sea did not only host microbial life, but complex, hostile subaquatic fauna. Besides the wildlife, the researchers faced grueling difficulties posed by the dangerous radiation emitted from Jupiter and the intense cold and tremendous pressure of the European Ocean. Okay. Despite all their hardships, Earth-born colonists were able to construct a handful of habitable outposts where the new way of life developed over many decades. A new system of governance was formed by a coalition of the largest, most influential cities on the moon. Over the years, European society became more and more disassociated from Earth. 50 years ago, contact was lost entirely, and no more supply ships have arrived since. Okay. Subaquatic travel and vehicles are in a key role in this new society, scouting for new inhabitable locations, protecting citizens from creature attacks, and establishing supply lines between stations as humanity ventures ever deeper to evade the lethal radiation from Jupiter above. The life of a crew member aboard one of these submarines is a lucrative one, albeit dangerous and often short. You've decided to rise to the challenge and establish a crew of your own. Now with your newly bought Barsuk docked at Embla, the waters of Europa open up before you. Explore, help expand the colonies, and make this place what you will. Okay. Ooh, I think we're on a ship. Benny Mead. Finally a chance to get off the station. Can you believe there's so few people willing to crew a submarine? They just sponsored us one fresh from the shipyard. I still feel like there must be some catch. Not as far as I can see. Supply and demand in action. They need able-bodied sailors to keep European society running, and the original crew of the submarines drank themselves to death before their maiden voyage. It's ours, all right. If you say so. Still seems fishy, but it sure beats sitting around here. What do we still have to do before we go? We'll need supplies. Steel rods are a must. Without them, we cannot keep the submarine powered. We should make sure we have some spare. Welding fuel, too. Without it, we have no way to patch hull damage. Of course, let's try to avoid hull damage, or just in case. I'll transfer my last savings to the shared bank account to contribute. Okay, I'm supposed to go get supplies. I hope there's a list. Great. Maybe while you're up there, you can check if anyone has some paid work for us. There's not much point in drifting around without a purpose, and keeping a submarine running is expensive. Sure. Oh, good. We have a list. Oh, am I doing something now? Okay. So, let's see. Yeah. And still walking E. It's just clicky. Okay. And door with buttons. Yep. Okay. How do we get out of here? I might need a map. We'd think you would go up. Oh, there we go. There's a spot to go up. Yeah, open that. So you can go up. Up, 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 up. And need to be at the top. Can we now walk out? Yeah. There's more up. Of course there's up. Didn't look like that tall a submarine. Oh, you're gonna turn around. Look at that. Open. Okay. That's not out. Where's the map? You would think, oh, there we go. Here's another up. Could have made him a different color. Yeah, push the button, Dobie. There we go. Just keep going. Open. Look at that, the outpost manager. We've sold some basic construction materials to the neighboring outpost, but delivery is on us. A simple transport job, perfect for a new crew like yourselves. What say you? Okay. So I have done that. Now how do I get supplies? There's no more talking to her. We'll go down one. Woo! One. Just threw yourself down. That was rather ridiculous. E. Trade. Come on. Trade with him. You're supposed to get welding fuel and fuel rods. I don't know how much it. Guess we'll just take what they have. What else do we have? That's it. Okay. Deliver them to the submarine. That way I don't have to carry it. Okay. Submarine. Weapons. Seems to be a decent supply of everything. Okay. How do I get out of this? Door? Nope. We have nothing in the shopping crate. That's a chat thing. We're not selling things. Down here. Miscellaneous. No. Okay. I would really like to get out of this. Escape. Look at that. Okay. Leave the station. Now we're going back down. Okay. And this is the outpost terminal, which does give us a map, but not where we are. Okay. Oh, and apparently I broke some bones. Fantastic. Haven't died yet. That's a pretty good start for the day. Okay. Allow all water to Great. 4, exiting. Huh. With that, I think I just killed myself. Just about. Okay. What's this got? Like a video game thing for the handheld sonar. Alright, this one's done. That is another B game we have at least tried. And that was Barrow Trauma. And we are uninstalling it. Next up is Beacon Pines. It looks cute. There's a deer with a flashlight and a book. And while I am out here. Oh, I get to push multiple buttons. Okay. Get this back up first. I have a lot of B games to try today. May not make it through them all. If you haven't hit follow yet, please do. You can watch them whenever it's convenient for you. And you are back up. Okay. Beacon Pines is not showing up. How about now? Nope. Specific window. And you're not listing it. I wonder if this is going to be one of those ones I have to come back and do another day under advance. You have not listed it. All right, we'll save you for a different day then. Let's pick one that you'll... Before we leave. Another cute looking game. Looks like a city builder. And open. There we go. Made with Unity. Fmod. There's a monkey that is balancing. Okay. Let's start with the tutorial. In bygone times, humanity descended into bunkers to escape a galactic disaster. Only centuries later, when the cause of the calamity was forgotten, did humanity emerge. Having lost all but remnants of their past history and knowledge, they began once again on a planet born anew. So far, a mouse. It's finally time. After so long, your peeps have emerged